Ready? Alright, welcome to GravyBets.com, where you can put some gravy on those dry bets and come on and follow the gravy train. I'm your host and founder of GB.com, GravyBets.com, No Cap Cheese, also known as the Free More. And, we got a plethora of games that I'm going to give you today dealing with the NBA, the NCAA, and NHL. And I'm here to give you my 5 gravy bets of the day. Yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna give you two college. We're looking right here on Wager Talk. We got the live lines going on. I'm gonna give you two college. Place it on that and look at it. I'm gonna give you two college. Akron versus Miami is the first game. Okay, let's go down to the Akron versus Miami. Where is that game, man? We'll look. Okay, it's up here. Akron versus Miami. That's rotation number 863, 864. It opened up at -4, and you look pretty much across the board is -4. I look at I look for Akron to go ahead and boost Miami, Ohio. I know Miami, Ohio is a tough place to play in the MAC, but if you look, Akron is 9-4 against the spread in the MAC. They are 7-1 in their last 8. They also have a common opponent. They both played Kent within the last week or two. Within the last week, and Akron beat Kent by 11, while on the other hand, Miami, Ohio lost to Kent by 9. Miami, Ohio also, looking at the last 3 and what have you done for me lately, Miami, Ohio they lost 2 games in a row, and they're 2-5 in their last 7 games on Friday. So Fridays don't look like a good day for Miami, Ohio to play, and I look for the Akron Zips to go right ahead and boost Miami, Ohio by more than 4 points. I have it on Pick Monitor at -4.5. The next game I have lined up for you is Winthrop versus Radford. They had a matchup yesterday. Winthrop went ahead and boosted Radford. They boosted them by 16. And when you look at this, they blew them out by 16. This was just yesterday. And let's see what other notes I got on that. Revenge is a factor, but I just think that Winthrop going to be too much for them because they out-rebounded Radford by 14 rebounds. If you out-rebound somebody by 14 rebounds, you're just not going to compete. They're beating you up on the boards. They're going to get extra points, and I just don't think that they'll be able to keep up with. I just don't think they'll be able to keep up with Radford. I think Winthrop they won't be able to keep up with Winthrop, and Winthrop goes ahead and dominates that game, and they go ahead and cover by more than 6 points. The next game on the board, I'm going to give you Detroit versus Boston. Let's go back up top. Let's look at this game up here. Detroit versus Boston. That looks like that's a right-hand game, and it's rotation number 575, 576. And it looks like the over-under opened up at 219.5. And look at that movement right there. It's all the way down to 211.5. So, that's automatically going to tell you that it's probably some injuries. But when you look at both teams, and both of the teams have injuries. They both have players out today. But when you look at, in this game, when you look at the last 10 games, that Detroit has played, they just can't stop nobody. The last 10 games they've played, they've only had one game that's went under 211 in the total. That was a game against the Lakers where the Lakers just flat out didn't show up. The Lakers were like a 7 or 8 point favorite, and they lost by probably 10 points. So that game, I'm going to scratch that game. But in the last 10 games, every game, because Detroit has no defense, they do tend to cover a lot of times, but I'm not going to go with the side on this. I'm going to go with the over-under, regardless of who's playing in this game. I think that this game gets above 211 in the total. The next game I'm going to go to is I'm gonna stick with OKC and Denver. Let's look at that game. OKC Denver is rotation number 555 and 556. When you look at the tickets, OKC has 60% of the tickets and 81% of the money. It kind of tells me to kind of contrarily go against them and pick Denver. But when you look at Denver right here, they got to open up at -12. You still got a 12 across the board, some 11.5, and you can even get an 11. Looks like you can get an 11 right there, DraftKings. But I've looked at Denver, and they haven't beat anybody by 12 points in the last 10 games. Even though I think that Denver should win this game, I think that OKC maybe loses probably by 8, 7, or 6, but 12 is too many for Denver to cover. In the next game, I have an NHL game for you. I have a hockey game. It's the St. Louis Blues versus the Arizona Coyotes. I'm going to stick with one of my gravy insiders. That's Ski Profit, one of my buddies over at Wager Talk. And I'm going to stick with his bet on this. Oh, no, actually, I didn't get that from Ski Profit. But I did look up on Wager Talk to get this bet. But the St. Louis Blues and the Arizona Coyotes under 5.5 goals. Under 5.5 goals. Alright, so that's the NHL game. And let's see. Getting back to that OKC Denver game, I want to give you another quick point. The last 5, Denver is 2-3 against the spread. And like I said, they haven't beat anybody by 12. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you a bonus, which did come from a gravy insider known as Ski Profit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you his prop, which he said Tyler Hero becomes the hero, and he goes over 4.5 rebounds for Miami Heat. Over 4.5 rebounds for Tyler Hero. He had, I think, 7 and 8 and 9 rebounds in his last 3 games, and I think he easily gets 5 rebounds and eclipses that number. So that's my bonus pick for today, and this is my gravy bets of the day. Hopefully this information was helpful to you. It helps you to build up your bankroll and get to that bag. Don't forget to go ahead and like this if it was helpful to you, and subscribe to my channel, Gravy Bets, and go ahead and share it out. Thank you.